we got to talk a little bit about the Indians because they've hit a bit of a skid, a little more serious than the last time they did, and a lot of it's been against the Yankees. So I just thought we might want to just touch on it a little bit. Maybe if we've got some specific concerns. Tell you the truth, I'm not really bothered by this. I just think it's part of a season, but I thought I'd throw it out there and see what you guys thought. I know you kind of been looking into some stats. What did you find?
Well, I totally agree with you. I'm not totally worried about this. Every baseball team that starts off like that kind of goes into a cold mix and all that. We still have 162 games left in the season. It's nothing for panic right now. What did everybody say when Boston started 0-9?
Oh, they're done.
Oh, they're done. Yeah, guess where they're at now? First place in the East.
I think so.
What do you think, man? Why?
I think there is a, reason to be worried because our pitching's not been where it needs to be.
Oh,
even if you do slump, you still have a good outing, but maybe not good hitting.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is. I think we have good pitching, we have no offense. We cannot bring those.
Do you see the scores of those Yankee games? We got like pounded. What was it, 11 to something? 11 to 7, I think, and
9-1.
That's freaking Carmona. He shouldn't even be pitching right now. We should be getting him out of here.
Big issues.
Well, this is his time of year. Get the bugs going.
Talent got thrown out, hit that dude in the back, hit A-Rod, and he got talk canned. After that bench clearing,
Well, actually,
Carmona.
that he slipped off the mound. It was raining. You could tell by the way he pitched and his delivery that his back foot slipped.
Well, they didn't want none of that going on from the previous game, so that's why they threw him out. But
No, I totally understand.
I think pitching has a lot to do with it. We don't have that number one guy that we can go to. Everybody's shaky right now. Hitting, like you said, is not that good right now with, nobody coming up there and doing big numbers or coming through. Only probably consistent player we got is probably Cabrera, with the Drew. Orlando Cabrera, I don't know what happened to him. He started off hot and,
Yep.
is batting like 213 now. And
Yeah, he's down the list.
so, with Sizemore, you thought that might bring a spark, and they're moving him up and down to, the lineups, third or second, trying to, bring him in. But that's not even helping. I don't know where we're headed. I don't know. Actors trying to shake something up, trying to find a niche, to get something to start working to spark this team back up.
Well, I think what it was early on, we did so well because the pitching wasn't quite there, but the hitting would bail the pitching out.
Exactly.
And I think that the pitching has got a little bit worse, and the hitting maybe isn't as good. So you kind of got that teeter-totter effect, not gone the other way, where the pitching is not being bailed out by the hitting. It's we're giving up more runs and getting less, whereas before giving up a decent number of runs, but we were getting so many, we were able to win a lot of those games. Remember how many games did we start off in the second or third inning up like 8-0?
Yeah.
That's how do you blow a game like that? Well, now they're giving up 8 runs in a couple of innings, and now the hitting has a lot of pressure on it. So I think the key is to get the starting pitching at least a little more under control. Not going to be great. I don't think this team needs great starting pitching, but I think it needs to have good starting pitching and then that.
I think it's done phase right now. It's just
Everyone's done.
I'm not
Hop
done.
off that bandwagon, man.
No, I'm not done with them. I just don't like the way they handle things every year in and year out. Like, teams who win have proven stars on their team. Have proven that pitcher, that one guy, whether it be the rest of them suck and they're mediocre guys, but they got that breakout guy that's going to win them a game. Or they got that hitter, that number 4 guy who's a monster. You know what I'm saying? It's proven. You have to spend money to win.
have that money.
So we should be able to beat the Tigers. We should be able to
Hit it
beat
to
them.
Peralta. You should be good.
There you go.
Yeah, right. He's good, man.
Keep it away
He's
from
not, he's
Baker.
not a good defenseman whatsoever.
He held us down at third base.
No, that's why we traded him.
Yeah.
Because we took away his position, which was shortstop, and moved him to third.
It's only 12 feet away.
Yeah, it's a
different
different
ball.
position,
That's a
though.
hot zone
Yeah.
right there, dude.
It doesn't matter.
Hey,
Play any position.
I was a shortstop, and I know it's a big. And I played some third base, and I played some second. They are three completely different philosophies.
I played
of
first, so.
You don't know nothing. You stand there and hit the ball gets thrown to you.
Hey,
I get left-handed people.
And every now and then, you got to make a quick grab. But shortstop, just about every hit.
I have to catch all your crappy throws over there. If you can't throw them straight on.
That's true. My throws from third were
I gotta dig them out of the dirt.
Well, that's exactly what it is.
No, we don't spend no money.
But it's not a matter of just adding it. We got to give up something at this point to get a guy. A number one starting pitcher is going to require a lot. It's going to have to come from a team that has no shot this year, which we're not going to know until later, and it's got to come from a team that really, really wants to rebuild, like Cleveland giving up Cliff Lee, that kind of a situation. And where do you see that out there? I don't. I mean, not at this point.
Carmona's got no trade value as of right now. Masterson's gonna probably be your only best bet.
And you don't think of Masterson, no.
No.
Yeah.
But if you can get something, and it's probably gonna be the way the Indians front office works, is they're gonna probably give up Fausto Carmona for some entry level player that is in the single A matters.
Yeah, we'll see him in 3 or 4 years, and
which makes no sense because we can't keep doing that. We can't keep getting
can't.
up.
But
that's Larry Doan's way.
Giving up superstar caliber pitching or hitting and getting 4 bums, soon-to-be's.
Well, and that's true, We got to give them a little bit of credit because we have so much young talent that's sort of blossoming now because of all of those trades that they made. I mean, Laporta, of course, came from CC. Would have got nothing for him. We got Laporta. Not that Laporta's great,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
but it's zero or what Laporta comes to offer now, what he may offer down the road.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, think about if, and I'm not saying they should do this with anybody at this point, but if they hadn't maybe made some of those deals that they made before, or even just, the moves that they made, even if it was just clearing the salary cap, we might not have the team that we have right now, which I think is really the beginning of being a very good team. I'm also a Reds fan. I got to see them last year. They had a lot of young players that really had a lot of talent, but getting it all together was kind of tough because they're so young, and they've got to focus all this. And that's why you saw that team just come back, amazing comebacks. Down by 8, down by 9. The Indians at the 97 or whatever, 96, where they just came back from any deficit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of how they were. And they, of course, fell on their face in the playoffs because they were so young. And I think that's kind of how this team is. I think this team could probably win the division, could probably get in the playoffs. They're probably not going to go very far because suddenly now everything's got to be right. Every pitch matters.
Yeah.
Every time you swing the bat matters. And they're probably not ready for that. So I'm not even looking at like, we're heading to the World Series this year. I'm thinking this is a good foundation for a team. Let's not mix it up. But I'm not seeing anything that scares me like maybe. Kill some bugs?
Yeah.
Welcome back to Game Day Battle. We've got a small amount of time left, and they're going to show you. And we use this time to raise our beers to anybody that we love or hate or just want to raise our beers. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So we're being attacked by these midges or Canadian soldiers, whatever the hell they are, mayflies, I don't know. But they're swarming this place, and it's kind of creepy.
What happens when you leave your door open?
We might not survive this. We don't know. But I think tonight, Ramon, you get the honors, man. You get to start us off.
All right, let's see here. I'll raise my Wild Cherry Pepsi to the Dallas Mavericks on a great, classy win. True champions. J.J. Barrera, Puerto Rican champion. Jet Terry, Dirk, Jason Kidd, all those guys over there. Chandler, Crum Butler was hurt. They got that championship for him. And here's you guys, man. Great win.
I'll second that.
I'll
sure.
sure that.
Mr. Finnegan, what do you think?
I'm gonna raise my beer to a. Put on the sand probably better. As to a player by the name of Nathan Horton. Congratulations, you're home. It's a serious concussion in Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Finals. It was a rough hit. I'm glad Aaron Rome was suspended for the rest of the series. It was good to see you at the game, waving that towel around. Better luck for you. Hope you speed recover, and we'll see you next season. This is to you.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I gotta raise my beer too. Guy, I've raised my beer to probably like 10 times now. I don't mean to sound like a broken record,
Barack
but
Obama?
Dan Gilbert.
not even close. Dan Gilbert. Once again, I think the world has seen what you had to work with, and I've raised my beer to all you did to try to keep that more on here, and also to the way you reacted when he left. You were, I think, quite reserved after you could have come out and just said, "I told you so." But I don't know if you guys heard, but he had a tweet at the end of it in capital letters. There are no shortcuts, and
That's the one I was talking about.
yes,
Yeah.
it's a great line, and I just think that he handled it very well. He's a fan, so I couldn't have held back. I'd have been like, haha, that some sort of like, "I told you so." But he's also making some good moves. We got the draft coming up, I think, next Thursday or so.
1-4.
Excited for the stuff that you're going to do there. So again, hats off and thank you, man. Until next week, everybody, have fun.
Yep.
Battle on.
Battle on.
Chug. I guess 3 sets. All right, guys.